Welcome back to Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists. This week on the show, you've seen them excited, angry, scared, and a little horny. This week on the show, we're talking to stock photo models.
Stock photos are photos that are can be purchased by companies for various meanings and needs. And it's a staple in the graphic design and late night graphics world.
So get ready to pose like a businessman. We're talking to stock photo models. Let's listen in.
It's really great to just kind of be here with you
Yes.
guys, being able to move. I mean, isn't it funny how liquid we could be?
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's nice.
It's absolutely amazing.
And you're moving. This one likes to move like that.
Yes.
And it's interesting. We've been sitting talking, just shooting the shit for like 15 minutes or whatever.
Yeah.
Usually, by that point, I've taken 2,000 photos.
Literally.
Yeah.
That's right.
2,000. 2,000.
15 minutes
I do
is
2015.
usually, 15 is
I don't know what you
overtime.
guys'
15
your
is
stats
overtime.
are. Your PPM photos per minute.
Photos per
Yes.
I don't know
PPM.
what you guys are working with, but I'm rocking around 2015.
That's
Before the
amazing.
accident, I was at 400.
Okay.
I remember.
400?
400's
That's
pretty
awesome.
good.
Yeah, it was
What was
really
the
high.
accident?
Well, I rolled down a mountain.
Yes.
Right.
That
Of
changed
course.
everything for me, obviously.
And you were doing that photo shoot that it had you just roll down and it just got it kind
right.
of like
They
got out of
wanted me
hand.
to do one of those, the woman rolling in the field.
Yep.
And then I just kept going. And I rolled off of a cliff and I rolled into a school bus.
Well,
Commit it.
Yeah.
But those, can I say the
But
photos
what I-
that they got, from
I
that
thought it was
day?
inappropriate that they use
Photos.
those photos still.
I think
thought
they're
it was
amazing.
good though because yes, those children. Those were those children's last moments, and we got that all on film.
Yeah.
And how beautiful that
And
is.
how many times can you find a stock photo that's woman rolling into school
into
bus?
school bus?
But and I want to be
People are
clear.
searching
Yeah.
it, and we just didn't have it.
we
until
didn't
you.
have that before.
I want to be so clear. Into school bus, doors were open. Flew into the school bus like ping pong ball.
Right,
Hit all of them.
Bounced. It's amazing how many kids I hit. I was like, that thing in the TV that bounces from corner to corner.
Yeah.
Oh, the
DVD,
logo?
The logo. I was like that, but slower. And I
Slower?
hit slower, and I hit every kid. And every kid, I demolished every
Yeah.
child.
And to
And-
roll
and-
so fast down that you roll up a couple stairs into a car.
Yeah.
It really
It's
is.
great.
It's an amazing sort of physics.
And to keep that momentum.
experiment
It
as
Yeah.
really
well.
is.
I mean, the momentum and the slow speed,
Yeah.
which
Yes.
was so crazy.
Can I say?
Yeah.
I kind of blame the kids.
I blame
You
the
were
kids
moving
too.
slow enough that they could have gotten out of the way.
Have
Yeah.
you seen my campaign online? I have been trying to sue the families
Yes,
of the
your
kids.
GoFundMe
because-
to sue the families.
Yeah, because I just feel like
They
they
went
made
in the
too much of a
way.
big of a deal about it.
Do you want to
Yes.
introduce yourself?
Oh my God,
Yeah.
I'm so
Because I
sorry.
was going to say, because of you, we have landscape coordinators now.
Yeah.
I know.
All hail, please introduce yourself.
I am chlamydia gonorrhea. I am a stock photo model, obviously. I got my start in salads.
Yes.
Do you guys remember? I
Yes.
did so.
Woman eating salad.
I was woman eating salad. I was woman eating sub. But then I really went hard into salad, and
you cornered the market for a little while.
I absolutely
100% I go, there's chlamydia again.
I know.
Popping up.
Because my wife goes out for a lot of the same the stuff that
Yeah.
you do, and she's like, anytime she comes home from an audition, she goes, chlamydia was in the waiting room.
Well, I
Yeah.
know.
and then she doesn't book it.
I
So I
know.
got a bone to pick with you.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But there's just something about me that makes, when you see me near a salad, I haven't touched it. I have not eaten a bite of it, and I will not. And that's exactly what you want for a stock photo with a salad.
It's, I would say
Yes.
rags to riches, too, to go from sandwiches to salad. I heard those salad girls are mean.
The salad,
Yes.
the salad market. And I put myself in this category now. Of course, salad girls are absolute cunts. But
Hardest
once
part.
you get in, you are in,
Yeah.
and I
Wow.
mean that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
They are loyal. They are fierce and loyal.
They are
once you're
absolutely
once the
fierce.
doors are open, you are locked in that
The
salad community.
floodgates.
You're so, aspirational, right? Like,
Yeah.
your story is one that gosh, I can't believe I'm getting this emotional this fast. You're the reason I got into stock models.
You always get emotional fast.
Wow,
You're
love.
the reason I got into stock modeling. Because to go from the comfort of sandwich modeling
Yeah.
into the coldness of salad modeling,
Yes.
it's such a risky move.
Especially coming from you, that's big
That
praise.
is a really
Yes.
big praise. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Thank you.
You go ahead, introduce your.
I mean, sure. I don't know. I'll introduce myself. Yeah. My name is Brian Dart. I am, you might know me. I do two things. I do mad in front of laptop and mad after having had sex.
Yeah.
Kind of mad in bed.
Mad in front of laptop is, I mean,
Should I do the money shot?
Do it.
Yes.
You guys
Wow.
know that.
I have a calendar with man mad at computer image number 1492. It's July. And
Yeah.
it every day I look at it and I go, that's fucking funny. And
Yeah.
things could be worse, you know?
you.
Well,
Thank you.
I always say I kind of wish for a financial crisis or something because I know I'm going to see a picture of you in front of the computer.
The
Yes.
days are good.
Yeah.
The day I'm kind of living in opposite worlds sometimes.
You are
My
showing-
good days are the computer's bad days.
Yes.
And so it's
Yes.
sometimes
Yes.
you
It's
know
so
when
nice.
well, but I thank God for Mac Sonoma. Thank God for Mac Yosemite. When those updates are coming, I know I'm getting a check because people are gonna be mad. People are gonna be mad in front of that computer.
It's one
And
of the
it feels
most
good.
downloaded photos.
It's really downloaded.
oh yeah, you
purchased.
get Mac Cobra gets you an update, and then there's a check
I
coming
think
your
they
way.
relate because I'm emotional, right? And I feel this. I feel it like that. I feel mad at computers sometimes. Can anyone relate?
yeah. God, can I relate?
Yes.
No,
yes, dude,
no.
yes.
To be mad at a
Absolutely.
computer? What's more relatable? No?
No.
you can't relate.
I get along so well with my computer.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
know. Well, that's the salad's already changing you.
I know. I'm a fucking cunt. I don't know what else to say.
I know.
But you, I mean,
let's talk about
Thank you. Yeah,
Bum,
guys.
ba-da-dun-dun.
Yeah, stop.
The showman.
The stop. Yeah.
The greatest showman.
They
the
call
red
me
carpet,
the greatest
sir.
showman.
I mean,
Yes, I
Gonna
do.
have your attention, please.
Thank you.
May I kiss the ring?
Please, thank
Hey,
you.
silence, you're so close.
Rolling out the carpet.
Please, guys, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Roll it out. Thank you.
Over here, and pose. Click, click.
Oh,
Only
stop.
one photograph each, gentlemen.
What are you wearing? What are you wearing?
sign my tits.
Yes, please. Thank you, guys. Thank
Ladies and
you.
gentlemen, the main event.
Thank you, guys. Thank
The
you.
emergency exits are to your left and to your right.
Thank you. Not sure I
Don't
get
put
that.
your
A
mask
plane?
on your neighbor first. Put it on yourself.
We're on
Silence
plane
your
now?
cell phones, please.
Okay.
This is your captain speaking. The showman has arrived.
Two households, both
That's
alike
not
in
how
dignity.
planes
And
work.
Fair Verona, where we lay our scene.
Marriage.
In a galaxy far, far away.
Oh, we're
Thank
gonna
you.
need a bigger boat.
Thank you.
Dun, 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 dun.
Thank you. Okay, you guys want to move on?
Wow,
That's good. That's
that is
awesome.
so
yeah,
good
what
to
about
talk
you?
No,
No, we don't know. We did it.
come on,
We did
come
it.
on.
No,
No,
we need to hear from the king.
No, come on. Okay,
We
fine.
gotta hear.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, guys. Yeah, I know I'm kind of a titan in this industry. Yeah,
Huge.
I was the first model to put on a costume, a zany costume.
Yes.
And I
Yep.
kind of cornered the market of zany searches because,
Yep.
when I was coming up, it was really you do stock photos for magazines and stuff. But I thought the internet SEO search engine is going to change this. I'm going to start making my guy take photos of me in zany costumes so they can search wizard on the beach, and that's where I show up. I'm dressed as a wizard on the beach.
Can I say, and I don't want to get emotional, I think what's amazing about what you do
Here we go.
is you put on these costumes, but your face kind of isn't selling the costume.
You always look so
It
depressed.
definitely is guy in a wizard costume.
Yes, it's not wizard.
It's not
It's
wizard.
very explicitly
It's
not
guy in a wizard costume.
Clearly,
Can you show us
yes.
the face?
It's this.
And I see the wizard costume.
And for the audio listener, his mouth's a straight line.
Yeah,
this.
his eyes are absolutely dead.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite.
Yes,
like
yeah,
someone tried
that's
to
my
ask him to be
favorite.
funny.
It's
Yeah.
amazing. He doesn't like it. He doesn't want to be it. He's just
No.
like you. He's just like everyone you know.
It's like, what am I doing in this?
Bet you wondered how I got here.
Don't you wonder how I got here? Oh, my friends
isn't
are
me.
pranking me.
I saw you actually recently. You're in that.
You didn't.
Yes.
You did it.
Yes. You're
Okay.
in a chicken costume.
Yes.
And you're in a bathroom, and there is a woman who's drowned herself in the tub next to you.
Yes.
And I was like, what is this supposed to be?
So,
and then
yeah.
I said, you're going to have the answer. I need to ask you about it. What was
It-
that?
So that was man in chicken costume finds himself in precarious situation.
Was that the title of the job?
Yeah, that was the title. That's what
So
we're going
good.
for. And so yeah, she's drowned head in toilet, drowned in the toilet, and I'm like this. Oh God, here we go. What happened here?
So good.
Thank you. Because, I found with I don't want to get into it so early, but with AI, we have to up our game, and I've had
really
to go
do.
more avant-garde and more avant-garde and more avant-garde with every stock photo.
You know what I actually think AI stands for? An imposition.
Whoa, that's really good.
Snaps for you, my
Wow.
friend.
That's good.
Snap.
I
That's
feel like that.
An
And I'll post that.
imposition.
I'm thinking of posting that on X because I really
careful.
feel like that.
Be careful.
I would be careful too. I think just go ahead and burn your passport. We
Okay.
really don't want them coming after us
Yeah,
for this.
yeah,
the
yeah.
AI.
Be careful.
well,
the entity.
And
Maybe I
you
won't.
and you want to go?
What? Yeah.
So do you want to go?
I'd like to go. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it's
I was
good.
so deferential to you, man.
Yeah, no, and I'm excited for you to go.
God, never meet your heroes.
No,
This is really.
no, come on,
This
no.
is like. This
wanna
is.
go?
Wow.
No,
Wow.
and go ahead and go whenever you're ready.
And go whenever you're
Okay,
ready.
Just let us know when you start.
This is just.
And
This
go
is
ahead.
interesting because I just thought I had a little more industry respect. But I guess the kind of stock photos I do don't get no respect, and that's part of it. Hi, I'm Steven Cablemo, and I do blue collar stock photo.
That's right.
I do blue
Yeah.
collar stock photo. I do the working man stock photo.
The unsung hero of stock photos, I might
Yeah.
add.
Yeah.
Exactly. When you get a bunch of stock photo models together, you get a businesswoman, you get a person, you get a working man,
Yeah,
right?
you get a businessman, a person, and
Exactly.
a working man.
Exactly. Sometimes you need a second one to fill out your third thing. Listen,
It's hard to look at you without a fish in
And
your
that's
hand.
Yeah.
I
Yes.
think that's why I was confused because you actually are dressed very, kind of upper scale.
I was going to say, what is this, Top Shop?
I was going to say, yes, it's Top Shop,
Madewell
Top
Man?
Man. It's
Top
Top
Man.
Man.
Oh.
Madewell men, fuck.
It's top man, top, Madewell man pant. And listen, it's I am not my work, right?
Yeah.
I've never look at these hands. These are manicured fingers,
Yeah.
right?
Not a callus on him.
Not a callus on them, but when I go into the studio, I'm a different guy, right? I got L bars to hold on my hand. I got a lady to yell at in New York. And I got my wife at home, and she's waiting on the groceries.
I mean,
and I got to bring it home.
You're doing such incredible work. I would say some of yours are the most cinematic of stock photos. Usually, we barely see your face. Your head's down on a 2x4 hitting a nail. Sun coming up. in your
Yeah.
eyes.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
you see a strong frame.
The amount of helmets I've seen at your house and vests.
Please.
Yeah.
I'm taking you to the helmet basement, right?
I remember. I went.
You've been there. I've
I've
always
been
It is
there.
creepy.
And you know what? I would say with
Talk about a man cave.
Kablama, I would say we're being generous. He does have a basement. He does have a man cave. It is a studio apartment.
It's more like the crawl space now that you say it.
Yeah.
It is, but man, is it incredible in there.
It's
Yeah.
all just stacked to the brim with helmets.
So it's an amazing basement. You go into my bedroom, which is the kitchen. You open a flat, and then you get down in there, and it's helmets wall to
Wall to wall.
And let me tell you something about the helmets. Every helmet is a helmet I've worn on a job.
That's
Wow.
huge. That's huge. And that's what gives the room so much worth.
I heard you buy a new helmet for every job, too.
Yeah.
I do. I do.
I hope you
It's good
expense
to know.
it.
Yeah.
Believe me. When I go to my accountant in April, I bring him the list, and he says, let me guess, hardhats.com. We're writing it off. And I said, absolutely.
I bet you Google the word vest and it just the computer lights up.
You know I
Yeah.
do, brother.
Like New Year's Eve.
You know I'm sitting on Mozilla Firefox, Google invest in hard hat. Because you got to bring your own props a lot of the time if you want it to look real.
Oh,
I think a
absolutely.
lot of these bozos, can we talk about, can I get political?
Go
Please.
ahead.
Can we
do
talk about the bozos at Pixabay?
Oh.
Can we talk about the bozos at Adobe?
Jesus.
They are bozos, capital B.
Bozos.
What is that noise?
They
Wah, wah,
validate
wah.
It's my Pixelet song.
Pixel Bay.
Pixel Bay.
Yeah,
you
we
heard
are
me, right?
eye stock through and through.
We
Yeah,
are
we are eye stock
Can I
people.
just to isolate that sound? You kind of were singing it like wah wah wah, but you were doing the tune of a mystery.
Yeah,
sound.
that's
But
what I had so
Wasn't quite there.
I thought I nailed it. Hold on, hold on.
Bad is wah wah wah. It's
Hold on,
down.
hold on. Do the bummer sound.
Wah, 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 wah.
You did dun dun dun.
No, up. You're going up.
I'm going up.
You're
It's a
doing-
mystery, but why? So I'm like, what a bummer. But also, not a lot of unanswered questions.
But it's unsolved.
Not a lot of unanswered
There are a lot.
There are a lot.
What a bummer.
Yeah. There we go.
You haven't solved it yet.
Those guys suck, but what's going on back there?
This is
What's going on? Oh, I gotta hear from you.
Yeah.
We got you.
from you.
Hey, the time has come.
The time has come.
What's up? I'm Josie Rosie.
Hi, Josie.
You know me. I am, the titan of the. I corner all of the pregnant women stuff. I have a gluten intolerance that has served me for
Very
years.
well.
I have one bite of a bagel in the morning, and I look like a woman in her third trimester. So when I tell
The
you,
level of bloat.
I am, and
I watched your YouTube video where you explain the bloat control
Yes.
and how you can go from
Fascinating.
8 months to 4 months just by
depending
burping
on
a bagel.
and depending on the grain that I
Yes.
put in there.
Yes.
Right.
So there's a lot of our models that are in our industry and they want to start a family. So then they get in this industry and they try to do pregnant stuff.
literally.
But I
No.
am the same person tomorrow as I am 10 months from now, as I am in 2 years. I'm going to be pregnant looking, and you can tell me what trimester you want. You tell my agent. And then I'll look at the gluten, and I'll have it in the morning, and then I'm there.
And you're famously barren is the funny
It's
part.
crazy.
Yes,
Oh,
famously.
Barren.
I
Famously
tied
barren.
those Tubi girls a long time ago.
Yeah.
Famously barren.
Oh, but this makes me wonder.
Unsolved.
But are you barren?
Yeah, right.
Because you did wah.
Oh, no, I'll tell you, I'm wah. Baron.
Okay, definitive. You resolved the note. You're barren.
But
It's
you
no
wear
question.
it. You wear it like a. Again, I'm getting emotional. You wear it like a badge. And
do.
you
You
do.
honestly like you are so proudly barren, and
Yeah.
it's so cool to be so proud and barren.
It is a funny way to be like you said, like you're like a little fashionista, but you're not super into. You don't work with your hands a lot.
Yeah.
And see, I don't want kids, and I
Is
work
that
in.
what he said?
I think something like that. I think something like that.
Kind of that's sort of talking
He said he was a fashionista.
Sort of what I said.
No, I think I heard fashionista. So I think you're wearing all this like gay shit, and it's like you're a fashionista.
Oh, I got
Yeah, I got sure,
Village people,
sure,
I
guess
guess.
that's close to
Rainbow
what
Man
I
is
said.
it?
Anyway. But I'll say I have no business with kids. I hate kids, but I work in kids print. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's the beauty of your work and all of our work. You convince us
Yes.
that you understand what it's like to be a mother expecting. That photo of you disappointed and waiting for your husband to come back, crossed arms. Can you do it for us one time?
Yeah, I'll even stand up if they want.
I don't think that's gonna help.
That's not
There you
gonna
go.
Okay, I'll do it down here.
And how many months are you right now?
Yeah. What kind of bagel did you have today?
Everything, so it gets really big.
Yeah. And look at that.
Because
Look
I
at
remember
that.
the producers for that show wanted third trimester, and I said,
Wow.
okay.
Wow.
I said, get me grains and get me garlic.
Yeah, and it's not even
Get me garlic and get me gluten.
That was the beauty of it.
Ba-da-bum-ba.
It was the beauty of that photo was it wasn't only disappointed. You were almost like, here he goes again.
And that's my my commentary on men, and that's what I think we have to talk about today.
Yes.
is every stock photo model
Yep.
has a little actor's secret,
Yes.
has some commentary they are giving on the world that isn't usually coordinated with the job.
Yes.
That is so
That's what
true.
we are bringing is our point of view into the scenario.
That's
I like
what
to
AI
hear-
can't bring.
Yes,
bring
I like
that.
to see the storyboard and go, okay, now where do I fit in? What's the story I want to tell?
Yes.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I
What about
mean,
you guys?
well, I just think, you never know what really you're going to bring to something until the world sees it. Obviously, you guys know when I blew up only so many years ago,
You blew up.
I absolutely blew.
You went so viral.
Girl.
I blew up
Yeah.
like nobody else has.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
You were at the Teen Choice Awards.
I was at the Teen Choice Awards,
Yeah.
and I gave one of the awards to the smallest kid.
Yeah.
I love that award.
It's so nice that you brought that out.
You gave a surfboard to Jacob Tremblay.
I did.
And that kid was funny.
yeah.
So funny. But yeah, no, if you remember the meme, of course, I mean, I'm saying this, everyone, of course, knows it, where there's the boy with the girl, they're walking somewhere, and a beautiful woman passes, and he turns, sees her, and then I am the jealous girlfriend in that.
Yes.
And
Give us the face.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I tell you, that's the Judy Garland somewhere over the rainbow of our industry.
Yes.
you just don't know how much that's going to speak to somebody. And that really, I know that people say that meme, like everyone's making fun of it now, but you have to know that when that first happened, that felt so real for me.
And
Yes.
can
I
I just
felt
say,
betrayal.
It's amazing how much you can communicate in just a look. Just a look. Because, you know, I think they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, but a stock photo's worth about 10.
Dollars.
And that's
Yeah, on Shutterstock.
Dollars on Shutterstock.
I do want to say I did make $10 from that.
A picture's worth 1,000 words, and a stock photo's worth $10. And you didn't see any royalties,
No,
right?
Can
no.
you talk
No.
about your shoulder work in that?
Yeah, so I had both of my shoulders dislocated for that job. I wanted them to be able to go fully around. So if you notice, if you look back on the shot, my shoulders are fully turned,
Yes.
but my head is only like this.
And do you have a personal mutilator?
I do. I
have a
hired one
mutilator?
for this.
Who?
I mean, I have someone I work with. It's I
Do
think
you
it's
contract them out or?
I do contract them out. I mean, I go on whatever that website is where you can hire a personal
TaskRabbit?
Yeah, TaskRabbit, but for mutilators.
Oh.
Mutarabbit.
Yeah.
Mutarabbit.
So I got Jonathan.
Oh,
which
he's
I know
great.
you've worked with Jonathan.
Yeah. Jonathan got my head so small.
What did he do for that? I remember.
It was crazy.
Your head was small for years.
I thought that was
Years.
Photoshop.
He's a
It
good
was
guy,
years.
that guy. He's a
He
good
got it
guy.
so
He's a
small.
great guy.
Yeah, I had maybe 3 thoughts tops a day at that point.
And
then
but that
loosened it
legendary
up.
photo of you yelling at your computer with a small head. It was
Exactly. I was
amazing.
wearing a helmet that you buy to eat ice cream out of at a baseball game.
Yes.
Now that sounds like a blast.
In 2008. That was, you could not escape it.
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
like, oh man.
Can we talk about this too? I feel like you started a trend, which was insane. We didn't understand what viral meant. We didn't understand that we were an industry that
We
could
didn't
go
know.
viral.
Yes. We
And
didn't
now
know.
I
No,
feel like
we were so
every
different.
photo shoot wants at least 15 attempts at a viral stock photo.
Amen.
It's hard.
So
It's
crazy.
so hard.
I can't create viral,
No.
you know?
And I almost feel like it taints the set when someone brings that up. I'm like, guys, it's like it's just not the space and time. You have to. It's always the ones you don't know.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
You never know.
You never know.
I have to ask too, because this has never happened to me per se. I'm mostly used in PowerPoints, but for you, I am just so curious. I know you're famously,
Yes.
Chlamydia, you're an empath.
Right,
And
your name is Chlamydia.
Right. Chlamydia is an empath, and that's something we've always said.
We
I
always
am.
are talking about how
I
you're
just,
an empath.
honestly, I can spread empathy everywhere.
when people were putting text over you and saying you are dog food, you are the Colts, you are Paul Giamatti, you know, this all the types of people you were, because that's what they were saying. They were relating that relationship to something in their life. What was it like?
To be honest with you, I blacked that part out of my life.
Okay.
Whoa.
That
Whoa.
was before
That's
they-
healthy.
How did you do that?
That was obviously after the accident. Not the one we were talking about, but the one before that one. Where I was getting shot up through off a trampoline.
Yeah.
And
When they
They
were
double
making those
bounce?
electric back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
and they double bounced you too high.
They double bounced me too high, and I hit an airplane.
And it was full of school kids,
It
right?
was full of kids going to Italy on a school
And
trip.
I was going to say, that sounds like a Luigi Escalante shoot. Luigi
It was
Escalante-
a Luigi Escalante.
He's
He's so
pushing-
incredible.
He's pushing
He's
the
pushing the
form.
boundary.
He really does. I went so fucking high, you guys. And obviously,
Those kids had it coming. Middle schoolers shouldn't go to Italy. They
That's
should
how
go to
I
the
know.
No, who
They
do you think
can't
go?
appreciate it.
They should go to the
freaking
science fair.
They
Come
can't
on,
appreciate
go
it.
to the tar pits.
They're not even going to take it
Go
in.
to the sanitation building.
The
I
pasta's
don't give a
waste-
fuck.
They eat craft. Why give them handmade penne?
That is
Yes.
how I feel. I just felt like those kids should not go. And obviously, you guys saw my GoFundMe. I'm trying to sue the families
Again, yeah.
You're trying to get the money to sue them.
Defamation.
because there's all this uproar about me hitting the airplane. And I'm just like, shut up. Look at the photo. If you see the photo,
Those photos are
did
great.
you see the photo? Because then you'll forgive me. That's what I said.
Oh, that's great.
It
That's
doesn't
what
look
I
like you're
said.
trying to hit the airplane at all in that photo. You're kind of like this. No, 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 no.
Right. Well, I was screaming, no. And then I hit the airplane, obviously, and it went up and it hit another airplane and exploded.
Yeah.
double whammy. 2
Can't believe you
classrooms full.
survived. You came right back down and landed on the trampoline and just kind of bounced until you were normal.
By the
Did
way,
you ever hear
that's-
about the airplane above? Like, what was
I
going
heard
on with
about
that
it, yeah.
airplane?
Second airplane, kids coming back from Italy.
There was a second
And you know what?
plane.
Kids shouldn't be coming back from Italy. They should
That's
stay
how
there.
you're going to Italy. It better be a one-way fucking trip.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about
if
it.
you're going, if you're going to Italy and you're a kid, stay
Stay there.
Come
Don't
on.
come back and go, oh, the pasta's worse. Yeah, no shit.
We got
fucking
we got
shit.
you, girl. They're crazy.
We got
Thank you
you.
so
We
much.
got
you,
Thank
girl.
you so much.
No,
Your
everyone's
space
being
is
really
safe.
toxic to you, girlfriend.
It's just
fucked up.
outrageous, obviously.
Yeah.
So I appreciate it, you guys. I love you guys.
Have any of you else had on-set accidents?
Oh, yeah, you would not believe how many accidents I've had in these costumes.
I can't
mean,
believe it.
Yes, it's like I know that the king does a lot of work. I'm kind of the industry standard of working, but
You do a lot of
sometimes it's hard to put on a costume and take it off.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And I remember you screaming 10-2, 10-2.
10-2.
10-2, 10-1, 10-1.
10-1, 10.
No one can hear you.
10-1, and then it got so bad it was a 10-2.
Yeah.
Didn't you get cut out of that bowling ball costume?
Yes, they had to cut me out. I was sweating like a hog.
Oh God.
So I was
here.
so wet. I was covered in my own sweat.
Oh God, that's a.
I remember.
It was me. It was a what the hog moment.
What the hog?
So in the industry, we have a ton of what the hog moments. What the hog?
What the hog?
Wait, what the hog?
That's when you look like you're getting like birthed out of the costume.
Yeah.
You're all
Yes.
wet. You're covered in
I'm
stuff.
going, oh, what the hog?
Well,
Oh, what the hog?
named famously after Cedric Hogg from the 1980s photo shoots.
Famously.
Famously, he was just notoriously a stickler, a hard ass, and he would make you shoot 3,000, 4,000 photos. Remember, this is the 80s. We were doing this on Super 8 film.
Everyone was
Yeah.
on so much cocaine. They're pouring sweat. So we're all wet already.
It was
Yeah.
Hog
God,
City.
yeah.
It was Hog City.
was Hog City.
I think in his biography they really explain it. Have you guys read his book?
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
all
free.
the photos.
It's
It's
free
all
on
the
Google
photos.
Books.
Yeah.
Have I read it? Yeah, I did.
Have I read it?
I
You
didn't
mean
read
it's a
one
picture
word.
book?
Picture book, yeah.
It's a picture book.
I have read this picture book. It's devastating.
It really tells a story. It's beautiful because they don't even use his stock photos. They just use whatever the best stock photo is to explain what's going on. in his
Exactly.
life. Yeah.
And if you're a true empath and a true arbiter of the form, you understand it, right?
Yes.
Right.
And I think that words get such a golden pedestal. We put all these words at
Yeah.
the top, but how do you explain something with just a look?
It was
Literally.
so
Well, and you're reminding me. Oh, sorry. I was just going to say, you're reminding me. Most people don't know that most stock models we can't read.
No.
And
right.
And we got to talk about that more.
we need to talk about that more. We need to raise
Got to.
awareness.
Are you guys
It
going to the
doesn't
learning
serve-
annex classes still, or no?
Sylvan Learning Center.
Yeah.
I'm going
I have
on
a
Zoom.
yearly membership.
You do Zoom?
I do Zoom.
You do Zoom.
I'm actually doing Kumon. It's been great.
Wow.
I love Kumon. Good people over there.
They're
Guys,
good people. I'm taking the SAT.
I am hooked on phonics.
Okay, that's awesome.
Really? I don't like
So
it.
good.
It's so great.
I was going to a class, and then I keep trying to go back, but they changed the classroom, and I haven't found it again.
That's
Oh,
hard.
they probably sent it
I've
in
been
an
there.
email
That's so
that you
hard.
couldn't read.
Yeah, probably the day that they were going to teach me how to read emails.
That's
Well,
right.
how do they expect us to answer emails? Is my question.
Literally.
No.
I mean,
or
what,
sign paperwork.
what do they want me to do?
It's crazy.
I can't, and that's my problem with words.
Yeah.
I mean, like, words can't describe the feeling of you're driving.
You're
and-
getting into your stock
I
mode.
was gonna say.
Okay,
Here
here
he
we go.
goes.
Okay,
I
it's like
see
I
him.
see the big pumpkin on it.
Yeah,
I see the
pumpkin.
big pumpkin.
Look at him.
Oh, it
Words
looks like
can't-
you know what? It looks like you're the plug and have you ever done the plug in the outlet?
Yes.
Oh,
well,
yes.
that outlet. My friend is an outlet, and it's a man, and I'm going.
yeah.
Yeah.
Most people don't know actually that your brother is that old guy.
My
the
brother is
really
that old guy.
man
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the memes who has that smile that's kind of like
Yes, that's my
guy!
brother.
that
yeah.
guy.
That's my brother.
That-
He's a lot older than
What's
me.
his name?
So much older.
Gerardo.
Gerard Lowe.
He's so
He's
great.
so sweet. He really.
Oh, I don't think it was Gerard though. You want to say it again?
Gerard Lowe, and you're a fashionista.
So Gerardo, but Gerard Lowe, it'll take it. He's such a sweet brother. He's one of the best brothers I've ever had.
Okay.
He taught you so much.
He taught me so much the simplicity of looking it down the camera lens and trying to look at a camera and portray something. And words can't capture that.
No.
I mean,
How many words are you going
God.
to use to capture that?
I was on a shoot with your brother, and he did the most magnificent thing where he, I was carrying a lumbar, and he was saying, "You
A
gotta."
lumbar?
Yeah, lumbar.
A Lombard
Look,
blow?
I don't know the names of the stuff.
Yeah.
I just hold them.
Keep going.
So I was holding this lumbar, and I had to. It was angry construction worker. That's what I was doing. So I was furrowing my brow, and he said, "Don't furrow, feel."
Whoa.
And that's when I locked in, and we got the shot. He's so
Exactly.
simple.
What year was that?
2017.
I'd say I want to say it was early, like 2010s, when naturalism was like starting to be
Yeah.
a big
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Yes, 2010s
Yeah.
was big. I think it was the rise of MySpace and Facebook. I think people were trying to, photos weren't aspirational anymore. They were connectable.
Yeah.
Friendships.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Well,
it
that's how you
changed.
get real emotions. If I say angry, I don't want to see this.
Yeah, exactly.
I want you to feel angry, which will make your face go. You know?
Yeah.
That's the beauty of what we're doing.
And that one,
Exactly.
some would say gave constipation, but I actually could feel the anger when I'm in the room with you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Well, and
That's-
that's what we're all talking about. Like, photos are so much greater than words, and there's a group of people that figure that out. It's called the ancient Egyptians. And,
Yes.
and I know you
Thank
guys both signed
you.
my petition to go back to
Hieroglyphics.
hieroglyphs with
Yeah.
us.
It's
we
called
can be
the ancient Egyptians.
the
It's called the ancient Egyptians.
no, it's not.
It's called hieroglyphs.
It's called hieroglyphs.
I don't care. It's the Egyptians. Just kidding. That's what you said. Anyway.
Anyways,
It's okay. A lot of the blood from your head is going to your tummy right now. And
you're having
It's
an allergic
very red.
reaction.
it's totally okay.
You gotta
If
shoot
all
later.
my nutrients and all the things in my body are trying to work on the digestion and other parts of my body just slip on through, then hell be it.
Hell be it.
Hell be it. Hell be it. Exactly.
And hell be it.
Hell
I
be
love
it.
that.
Hell
be
be
it.
it.
You know what? That's the thing. It's like ancient hieroglyphs. You think about that. Those were stock photos.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they probably didn't even get paid for their work.
Exactly.
I bet they got
Birdman
$9.
posing with wings open.
It's crazy.
Or cat.
Cat.
Cats never
Cat.
get paid.
Cats,
No.
and I said this. I remember I was on the shoot for. You guys remember the picture of me? I'm eating a salad in front of 9/11,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
Now I'm getting emotional again. Yeah, it's amazing. It's a
right.
great
Crazy.
photo.
and
I posted it on Facebook.
It's wild that you guys did that. You guys.
What was your caption when you posted it on Facebook?
Remember when?
remember, and originally there was
Not
supposed to be a
always
cat in that photo. Originally there was
Shut
supposed to be a cat,
The
was.
fuck up.
and they cut the cat out. And I said I think the cat should be in the shot because the cat was going to be walking on the ruins
Oh,
in the background of me eating the salad with 9/11.
and that would have said so much.
And I said, keep the cat. And they said, we can't. It's too much.
And that's your bravery. I mean, 9/11 is happening, and you decide to do a photo shoot.
yeah.
I said,
People-
it was still smoldering. I said, let's get out there.
You understood that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity.
You
lifetime.
grabbed your
Stock
cob.
photo.
You
Never
grabbed your
shot this
cob and you
again.
said, "Let's get out."
I
there."
said, let's get the shot.
You understood
that
that
Give me a
people.
Caesar and a car moving.
It was a Caesar. I will say that.
I could tell it was.
Yes, as dark it is as it is, people need stock photos of 9/11
They
and a
really-
girl eating a salad in
course
front
you
of
It's
it.
a selfless act.
Thank you.
You're doing it for the person who needs to Google that for their job later.
But can I say something about you? And I think a lot of the people here right now. It's that, can we assume our audience is smart?
Yeah.
That's a really good
Yeah.
question.
Can we
Yeah.
assume? I feel as if all these stock photo directors, and here I'm opening up Pandora's box here. I'm talking about the session.
Talking
right?
knew
about
you
the
would.
bozos.
Talking about your pussy again.
Sorry, there's something stuck.
It's probably the bagel that you ate.
It's probably the deal you're intolerant to.
Oh.
Sometimes I just have a slab of gluten, and it really fucks me up.
I think you have maybe Crohn's or something.
Yeah, no, I think you are sick. And we've talked about this before. I think you're very sick.
I'm sick, but rich.
Stop. Wasn't that episode fun? But don't you wish those people would just drop the voices, be themselves, and have a spelling bee?
Well, have we got news for you? You can join our Patreon at Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists on patreon.com, Patreon, and get exclusive backstage content, exclusive post shows where we just frick around. And this season, we've got an Oscar draft. Yeah, we're going head to head and choosing who wins the Oscars.
See you there, link in bio. Bye.
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 Anyway, what were we talking about?
I
Pandora's
don't.
box. You're opening Pandora's
Talking
box.
about directors and other bozos.
We talked about
You guys
stock
like
photo
what directors do you like? Let's talk about it.
Well,
Oh.
I also say this too. Everyone thinks they can just, in this age where there's a camera on your phone, you think you can be a stock photo director. You cannot.
No.
These guys light something so that there is no shadow, there is no definition.
They light it
Yes.
so well it becomes generic.
exactly.
Yes.
Somehow.
It's blinding.
It's
Yeah.
there's no dynamic sense
No.
of their lighting at all. It's so beautiful.
You should
how-
have no idea where in the world you are,
No.
what time of day it is.
No. And they do 3 things. Straight on shot, far away shot, sometimes a little sideways.
I love a
I
sideways.
love a little sideways. Do you guys do anything different for that?
I go sideways as well.
You join them.
To make it extra.
And on a white psych, it's kind of like you're ruining their work. No
It
one
looks
can
dead
tell.
on. That's the thing. I keep turning with the camera so it looks straight on.
And that's the kind of thing you could do once you've been in this industry for a
Yes.
second.
Yes.
You can start to go, no, I know this is going to be seen. I know this is going to be sent around. I'm not going to do it the way you do it.
I love that's always your slogan. I'm not going to do it the
I'm
way
not
you
going
want
to do it the way you do
And
it.
that's how you get true blue collar vibe.
I feel
you
like
were
you're always on
blacklisted.
site. You're like,
I'm
how
always
often
on
are
site.
you on a dock?
I'm on a dock. I'm on a demolished house. I'm in the architecture room where they make the blueprints. I'm everywhere. I'm in all those places and I'm working, man. I'm absolutely working. And I had to, we could talk about training maybe too.
Oh,
because
I would love training.
I trained at Stokoslavsky.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Let's talk about the schools. Let's talk about the schools.
Let's talk about the schools.
I trained at Stokoslavsky. They teach you the 5 method, right?
Yes.
And it's a method of, you go on set and a director is going to put you in a position and then they're going to ask for 5 emotions. Angry, happy, hungry, in love, hungry.
Can you show us? Can you show us?
And so we go angry,
So good.
happy,
So good.
in love.
Whoa.
Whoa, good.
I think I said hungry twice. And hungry.
Oh, hungry
men
and then
are
hungry. Hungry feminine, hungry
And then
masculine.
angry.
Hungry girl, hungry boy.
Well, and that's a little external, right? I went to Schudahagen and
Here we go.
Schudahagen was.
Here we go.
It's more internal, right? You have to have a rich internal life, and if you don't feel it in here, it's not going to come out.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what I have to get really angry at a computer, and I sometimes it isn't a computer to me. Sometimes it's my landlord. Sometimes it's my nephew. Like my nephew.
Sometimes it's your nephew.
What's your nephew done in real
My
life?
nephew is a bully to me.
Oh, God.
He's such a bully.
no.
I hate kids.
my
I think they
sister's
should.
kid.
What does he do?
perish.
How old is
It's
he?
crazy.
Yeah.
I know, but we
should,
know.
They should perish.
hate
I
you.
believe
I feel like
You
you should
have-
say that
you
to the
have-
camera because
I'm
it's
sorry.
not
No,
fair
you can cut
defense.
that out.
Chlamydia's killed hundreds of kids.
Well, and so that's what some would say, but legally I wouldn't. But I think they should die.
No, I mean he's annoying. I mean,
What does he do to
I'll
you?
give you 3 hours with my nephew, and we'll see what happens because I am just up to the brim with him. He doesn't respect me, he doesn't listen to me, and he eats all the snacks that are for me. when
I
he
hate
comes
him.
over. I have so many
What
snacks
kind
in
of
my house.
snacks? Which snacks?
Warheads. He eats all my warheads.
So those
Jesus
are
Christ.
nephew foods, right?
No!
That's a
those are
nephew
not for
food.
men.
It-
Those
they're
are
not on the
nephew
nephew.
foods.
I made a nephew shelf, and I have so many snacks for him on the nephew shelf, and he reaches above it to my warhead.
Jesus, how
What's
tall
on
is
the
he?
nephew shelf?
The nephew shelf, we have graham crackers and we have devil food cake snack wells, and that's it. And he can have those all he wants, but my warheads are mine because my warheads muscularize my face.
Yep.
Yeah.
Frustrated.
See, there you go.
there you
Yes,
go.
It's always a work. I mean,
I'd say there's a lot of gluten on the nephew shelf.
yeah, of
maybe there's
course.
something there.
Yeah, why don't you dig in? Maybe, I mean, he's not allergic to gluten like you are. So I think
Okay.
it's
Well, that's interesting. So
All right. Let's keep it up. Okay,
what,
bud.
what
all right.
what I
got
learned.
mine. Okay. I saw the dude.
What did I do?
I saw that attitude.
I think
Hey,
you need to go to the
guys.
doctor.
Hey, keep
You
up,
really
kid.
should go to the doctor.
Hey,
You're
hey, keep
you're
up,
looking
kid.
really sick today.
No.
Because can I ask you something?
Oh, he's not sick. No, she's not
Have
sick.
you heard of pregnancy pillows?
Yes.
What's
How
that?
do
So it's a fake pregnancy belly that actors wear in plays and stuff when they need to play a pregnant person.
Well, how do you get a good looking belly button?
Well, I guess
Belly buttons look fake on those things, I bet.
No, they
No,
don't.
they look really realistic,
They look
honestly,
really
from what
Yeah,
I've
they
seen.
actually do a
Really
pretty good job.
Okay,
The
guys.
prosthetics do a
Actually,
really
so
good job, too.
You want to threaten my whole life's work here?
I wore one at my 9/11 shoot, actually.
Yeah.
Pregnant woman at 9/11 eating salad.
Yeah.
The search results. You don't know how many people are searching just that exact line.
Well, okay, let's talk about that because now we're dipping our toes into fetish.
Well,
Right,
and so
good
can
question.
I say what I
Dun,
learned?
dun,
What,
dun, 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 dun,
Pink Panther?
dun, dun, dun.
You can't go down, yeah.
Yeah.
so what I yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I learned at University NYU Stock.
No, wait. What studio? Because I was at Stella Ad-Freeler.
That's what I did.
was yours?
I also did Stella Ad-Freeler.
That was yours?
Yeah, I like that. That's what I
We
did.
must have
too.
missed each other by a couple of years.
Yeah. When did you graduate?
I don't know.
Oh, me neither. Okay. Yeah. So at NYU Stock, starting under Stella Ad-Freeler, I learned that you want to be so careful with fetish because we are right on the brim of becoming a fetish. And what you have to do in order to not make it fetish is make it just 20% more boring. That's the idea.
That's an exclusive.
Nobody will get off if you look too predictable.
No, you have to turn off part of your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something I actually learned in theater working doing stock spear.
Did you do stock spear in the park?
I did stock spear in
maybe
the
saw
park.
you in Oregon.
Yeah, in Oregon and in New York. Right. And
Summer stock?
Summer stock.
Silver stock.
Summer stock spear.
Oh, at the Oregon
At
Shake
Stockfest.
Stock at Stock Sphere Festival.
Yes.
Yeah.
And honestly, what that taught me is, people are only going to get so much of this. It's better to turn off part of your brain. And people can see that on stage. They can see you going, I don't want them to fully understand me.
Yes.
I am a little stupid.
Yes.
And they like that.
I am
And they feel good. They
unpredictable.
feel safe with
And
that.
they munch.
I'm not good at this, quote unquote.
Yes.
you
I
know?
miss livestock, by the way. I used to go to those when I was a kid. They're
Yes.
so fun to watch. Lights
so
out.
fun.
It's-
to watch
the amount of
live.
blackouts is unbelievable.
Can I show you one of my favorite monologues I did?
Yeah.
End of play.
Amazing.
Wow.
That was
wow.
amazing.
That
Because
was
I've seen
so
some
good.
people do that monologue and they linger way too long on the.
Yeah.
But you gave it a natural moment, and that's the key to stock spear. You got to speak it like it's your
You
own
do.
tongue.
Was
And
that
did you see
funny?
I did no hands?
Was that from?
Oh, that's
was-
genius.
Yeah. Was that from Three Sisters eating salad, picnic park,
It was.
boyfriend, girlfriend?
Yeah.
house?
Yes.
Yeah.
You're so good. God,
Oh my
you
gosh.
really know all
Well,
the lines.
I just
also
love
thought
this
it was
work.
from Pamphlet.
Well, no.
Wait, did you say pamphlet?
Pamphlet is
Pamphlet.
You're not supposed to say pamphlet in theaters.
Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm going to die tomorrow
It goes
anyway.
to
Stock
pamphlet.
models are very superstitious.
So you cannot
You
say.
can't.
You can say pamphlet in a theater. You just can't say stock Beth.
Oh, God.
Oh no!
Unleash the curse. Do 3 stock photos, quick.
What was? Re-
That's awesome.
confused, overjoyed.
That's it. Yeah, that's from middle-aged man on his birthday.
On his birthday, yes.
Oh, what's he
Call her
hungry?
You
middle-aged
guys,
man.
I'm sure we've all done that monologue.
Yeah, of course.
Because
Kids are trying to get into the industry these days with that monologue.
I know.
Well,
Choose
let's
something
talk.
else.
Choose
Kids
something
trying
else.
to get into the industry.
I hate kids.
And you know what
Yes.
they're doing?
Yes.
You hate
You
kids.
do.
You hate
I
They're
hate
kids.
trying
kids.
with this new. Do you guys like? I know it started 20 years ago, but stock videos.
Oh, geez.
Stock videos.
Like, what is
What's the
that?
Every
point?
single director now goes, okay, now we're gonna switch to record, and you have to bring it to life and make it a GIF and make it all these things, and it's hard.
We don't need to reinvent the wheel here.
Literally.
There's gonna be no world in which stock photos are not a premier use of generic photography.
Yeah.
I mean,
No,
we
stock
don't.
videos are a fad. They're gonna
Yeah.
go away. Mark my words.
I also think you look stupid if you ask us if we do GIFs.
Yeah.
If you recognizing me on the street and you ask me if I do a GIF, I'm letting you know it's offensive. It's not our industry.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You get recognized more than anyone I know.
Oh, 100%.
I feel it everywhere we go.
you so
it's-
much.
100%.
100%. 100% of everywhere we go, I get recognized.
Because
Yeah.
your belly is so big in
Yeah.
comparison to the average pregnant woman. I feel like people stop you.
Yeah, but here's the crazy thing: is if I take a couple days off of bread or
Yeah.
gluten, it's like I'm a model. It's like I'm Emma Stone with a baseball cap.
Wow.
You
Yeah.
can't see me.
I would
I
never
also-
be able to see her.
I heard
No, she would disappear.
She
in
would
that hat.
disappear.
She would disappear. I heard you have a lot of haters, but not for long because then they have their baby.
Yeah.
They only hate you while they're pregnant.
I'm watching you. I'm watching you, you tough
Yeah, I am
little
kind of
kid.
coming after you a
You
little bit.
little, you little punk.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
getting
little-
emotional.
Well, I'll say the thing about the video, it's so hard. You can't really play like I'm in a costume in a
Right.
video because
Right.
you kind of go,
No,
and
costumes
then
are
it's
pictures.
over.
Well,
In
and
the video, you start asking questions. You go, well, how'd the guy get in the costume in
literally,
the first place?
why
Isn't
is he
that
posing
his
like this?
choice?
Didn't he make
Didn't
this
he
choice?
show up? How'd he get here?
some
It's
of that,
hard.
like, and you can see the beads of sweat dripping down your face.
'Cause
I
you're
just feel
going
like it takes you
hog.
out of it, you know?
And so I start improvising. I'm doing all these improv classes at
Oh.
IO Stock, and it's great. They are teaching me relationships are the most important thing.
Is
in
that
a
what
stock
Sharna help stock?
video. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
She's incredible. Her dogs
I mean,
are always
are
there.
so barky. They're
They're
so
always
fun.
there.
So I start making choices. I'm going, oh
well, let's
no.
yeah, let's pretend like you're. Let's
Okay,
say
yeah,
you're
give me
in
a scenario.
You're in a pirate costume, and
Okay.
they say, "Just go for it. We're gonna shoot you for
Pirates-
a minute."
And it's just a pirate. I'm on a boat, or is there somebody around?
No,
or
you're
anything?
on a white cyc.
Okay, I'm on a white cyc and I'm in a pirate costume. Oh no. We gotta get to the ship! Go!
Is he running?
I don't.
See,
He's
it
seated,
starts
I
to
think.
confuse me. I
He's
start
just
to
running a
wonder.
lot.
Where's he running?
Is this improv?
This is improv.
He was out
And
of
is
breath
this a choice?
immediately.
Is this what they teach at IO Stock?
Yeah,
They're
this is what
teaching
they,
you to run. How's the camera going to follow you?
No, this is what Sharna does best. Stuff like this.
Okay, I'm on the ship. Oh, I'm on a ship.
He's running again.
It's not improv.
I think this is improv. This is my teachers have told me this is really good.
God,
improv.
you are stuck. Someone give him a bagel. God, are you stuck?
So yeah, that's what I do.
God, you're stuck.
I just start getting in my head when the cameras start rolling.
I know.
I don't know what to do,
It's
and
a
I just start
different
thinking,
thing.
what would this pirate do? He'd probably take off. You know,
You just don't.
what would this
probably
wizard do?
run.
He'd probably run.
Probably run.
I mean, there's something about you and that pirate. I mean, like, here's a question. I don't want to get too deep.
Yeah.
But if there was one thing you got to be, except a stock photo model, like a pirate, or anything,
You know,
what would you
I would-
want to be?
it's funny. You know, as you say that, I was thinking about know one of the two things that I do. One of them is mad at a computer, and the other one is frustrated in bed. But I've had to do some. I've had to do some boyfriend shoots
Oh.
where I'm laying with a girl and we're kind of cuddling in bed. It's fun, kind of sun pouring in Sunday morning. I did a deliver coffee in bed, breakfast in bed thing with a little tray.
Wow.
I would
Good
like-
for you.
I think I'd like to be a boyfriend.
What happened to those photos? Did they just not like the look of it?
No, they're out there. They're out there.
And you're famously
Yeah.
single.
Yeah.
I'm famously single, and I just said it's
famous
not for
how
me.
single you are.
So you'd like to fall in love?
I think I'd like to be a boyfriend.
Wow.
Do you think you fell in love with that other model on set, or do you think that was just giving you the taste?
I did have a conversation with her, but I don't think she heard me.
Oh, because it was girlfriend wearing headphones.
Yes.
Oh, she's listening
Noise
to us.
canceling
Where
headphones.
you go on
Yeah.
that picture where you're proposing and she's like rocking
Yeah.
out to Lady Gaga.
In
Oh,
bed.
yeah.
She's laying there.
Oh, everyone kept saying me,
Yeah.
the Colts.
Yeah, exactly.
Boyfriend proposes as girlfriend listens to music.
And I think what's so crazy is they
I'm all
should
about the search.
They should speak from your heart. And I said, Bethany, I've known you for years. We've sat in bed together. I've lived this whole life. We have pictures together.
Yeah.
You know, all the pictures are us having a relationship.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
And they
that's so
always call us
sad.
back in.
Yep.
I know.
It's
sounds
hard
like,
that she's
isn't it crazy?
her headphones are only off when you're upset after sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you give us that face?
Upset after
She's
sex.
so good at it.
See, it's crazy. I see that face and I think my computer's broken.
I know. It's so amazing
I
how
hate
it can
to
work
typecast
for
you.
multiple
Yeah.
things, though.
Well, so computer broken is this. Sex is this.
Yeah, yeah.
So good.
And sometimes it's a little bit kind of in the eyes, like, oh no, what? I didn't mean for it to go there.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
guys know what
Yeah.
I mean?
What do you guys want to be?
Look, I was hanging around with, my wife got to do a shoot one day that was so, it just made me jealous. It made me really jealous. She was an underwater scuba diver.
Oh.
And
Yeah, so what made you do you want to swim or?
Underwater.
Because it seems like you could do that anytime you wanted
so
to.
she was, no, I never could.
It's so interesting that you had to specify underwater scuba diving.
Well, as opposed to, and I have seen scuba diver in gym, which is like a
I do
classic.
that.
You do
That's
that.
me.
Those
That-
shoots where this guy is scuba diver.
Where's
scuba
the
diver in
pool?
the wrong place.
Scuba diver on elliptical is one of my favorites.
I love
I've
that.
ever
I
seen.
love it.
Scuba diver in
helps my
hotel
running.
lobby.
I could do that video all
You
day.
could do that video.
I love your scuba diver playing piano.
Thank you. Yeah.
God, it's really just, it's so relatable.
What am I doing on this piano?
I'm drowning in keys.
What's he doing? What are any of us doing?
So wait, come
So
on,
what were you
Kablamo, what
jealous of?
happened? So
So-
did you want to be an underwater
Come on,
scuba diver?
Kablamo.
So she's sitting there, and look, I'll get to it, okay? Just be
Come on,
Hurry
Kablamo.
no, Kablamo.
Time is money,
I have a
Kablamo.
hard shell, but I'm soft underneath. Look, my wife, she's underwater, and I'm watching her shoot, and she's underwater.
So
and
you're
she's,
underwater as well. Watch.
Were you watching
Is
a
Video
video
Village under there as well?
So Video Village is underwater.
Yeah.
I'm underwater. And I'm watching my wife, and she's blowing bubbles. And I thought, man, God, that would be amazing to do.
Yeah.
To be like a fish and to have what I want, I think most of all, is to be one of those mermaids in the aquarium.
You
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
One of those ladies who goes into the aquarium and she's got a tail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
God,
nice.
So
I do
free.
think those are two separate jobs. I think the mermaids are a type of job, and I think an aquarium is its own thing. I don't see them kind of combined. I don't want to be kind of a
Yeah,
stickler.
I don't think I've ever seen the
Processing.
mermaids at an aquarium. I've seen them at like a restaurant.
like a Rainforest Cafe type kind of theme
Right.
restaurant, but not next to like a sunfish.
No.
right?
Man,
Like,
no, I swear it's happened before. I had a dream about this and it felt so real. You know, maybe what I'd like most of all is to be asleep and to be completely at peace.
Oh, wow.
my God.
I will
That's
meet you
jealous.
halfway.
Wow.
I want to be completely at peace without a brain because I want to be a baguette.
You
You want to be a
baguette?
baguette?
What do you
What do you-
mean
What do
by
you
that?
like about that?
I want to be a whole thing.
You want to be a whole thing?
I want to be a whole thing. I want to be a thick baguette.
You want what
No
you
boobs. No chin.
How thick are we talking? Like if I'm making a sandwich, am I taking out the innards of that bread?
Innards.
You're taking.
You know what I'm talking about?
You're
Where you
taking out her
push
innards.
all that innards
the
out.
Yes, because you
bread.
can't taste the turkey because the bread is so big.
So fucking thick.
I don't want to be able to fit into a car. I want to be such a piece of big bread.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
You're kind of like that.
No, you know what? When I think of you, because correct me if I'm wrong, you've had a yeast infection for how long? Like
You famously have
I have
Famously.
nothing to hide.
Famously,
I
you-
famously had a yeast infection. One.
you have the
yeast-
Guinness Book World Record for yeast infections.
The Guinness Book of World Yeast. Yeah.
Guinness Book of Guinness.
Guinness Book.
No. See, you're very much like a baguette.
You are. I think you can achieve this dream.
Oh, I'm getting sick. Ugh. What do you want to be? I'm getting sick.
Oh gosh. Well, this is gonna sound a little bit, I don't know, cunty. I would love to just be a normal supermodel. I mean, I obviously am beautiful enough,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but recently I was doing a beach shoot in Guadalajara.
Yeah.
Didn't quite do an accent. Almost acted like you were about to do an accent.
And you took an exhale after it.
Guadalajara. And I was in the water and I was eating a salad and all of a sudden this big wave came and it hit me and it obviously I got into that accident. It knocked me into that cruise ship full of kids and
Yeah.
the kids started just pouring out the sides, drowning. And I remember thinking,
Your head is also like a bowling ball. That's not something we haven't talked about.
I also
Right,
thought,
sorry.
you know what? Disney had it coming, doing an all-kids Disney cruise.
I mean,
No
where were the
parents
parents?
allowed? Come
Where
on.
were the parents?
The captain should have been an adult.
No, everyone was kids. They had a full
No.
kid staff.
Yes.
I'm like, I hate this. I absolutely fucking hate
I'm not
this.
gonna trust a kid
Poisoning
lifeguard.
alone from the
No.
kids' chefs.
Kids running the cruise morgue, that's more than they need to do.
No.
No, I won't trust a kid with my credit card processing it and giving me another cruise. I thought it's just as far as I can throw them. Sorry.
And I just thought to myself when I was, I was kind of Jack and Rose with this little boy.
Yeah.
You
And
pushed him off.
I pushed him off, and I took
You followed your
I
instincts.
took the door, and I floated back to shore. And I thought this would not have happened if I was just a regular supermodel.
Yeah.
So, to me, sometimes our job is so hard.
That's what happened to you.
I wish it was easier. And now I'm getting emotional. I wish it wasn't so hard.
Literally.
What's, can I ask, and maybe I'm no therapist.
Yeah.
What's stopping you from walking in spring, summer Milan?
My head. Like you said, my head is so heavy.
No.
Yeah. I can really only stand or sit.
I know they
If you see me, I
and they
you
weigh
gotta
the
be in
models' heads.
motion.
and they
don't
weigh the models.
And that's why you rolled off that mountain.
Girl, talk to Jonathan. I mean, he took
Do you
3
think?
4 pounds out of my head. Yeah.
I would love that. I mean, I just feel like it's a disability at this point that I
Claim it. Own
Claim
it.
it. It's yours.
Your heavy head that keeps boring holes through huge machines.
You
And
can
killing
claim
kids.
anything
Killing
these
kids.
days.
I'm waiting on the money from the families, honestly. And once I have that, I think I'm just going to get a lot of the surgeries that
That's
on my
amazing.
head and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's. But what about you?
What about me?
Did we already do yours?
We did underwater.
Well, look, I did underwater,
we haven't
and
done you.
We haven't done
what do
you.
you want to
You know,
be?
I think we all.
No, we haven't heard him.
Oh,
We
I thought you
haven't.
wanted to be a
What do
pilot.
you
Big
wanna-
star
Do
himself.
you ever want to be in a costume that you're happy with?
Please
tell us.
answer the question.
Rolling out the red carpet to hear the big question.
Oh,
Yeah,
guys.
everybody.
Come on. Guys, please.
And then here's your coffee
No,
shop.
guys, please. Thank
It's
you.
an emergency.
The king, he speaks.
Thank
All
you,
aboard.
guys.
All
Oh,
eyes now entering the court of this guy.
thank you.
Air
No, stop.
conditioner temperature okay for you, sir?
Gather,
Yeah.
it's the press conference of the king.
You have the right to remain attentive.
Mr. President, Mr. President, Mr. President, over here with CBS News. How are you doing?
This is great.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today.
Donna.
We got a beautiful float coming down the road today.
Thank you. Thank you. No, guys, thank you. I want to be a judge. I want to be a judge. I want to rule on court cases.
What are we talking? Municipal?
I would,
Supreme
Judge
Court?
I want to be an elected circuit judge.
Cool.
Yeah, I would love to do that.
What are your politics behind the curtain?
Politics behind the curtain, you pay me off.
Now that sounds like a judge.
If you ran on the platform of you can pay me off, I think you would
You
win.
would win,
I
no
think it would be
problem.
fun. And just one time, I want to be up there and give a genuine duk.
Yeah.
Nice.
I want that for
Do we
you.
really care about this?
Look at my hair.
I want that for you so
Thank
bad.
you.
You deserve
God.
that.
Yeah, I want to be a judge.
That's so exciting.
Thank
It's
you.
nice to gather around with people like-minded and talk about what we wish we were doing.
No. Hey, maybe
Yeah.
to wrap this up, we go to work a little bit. Maybe we throw out some scenarios and we all throw let's imagine we're having kind of a big stock photo shoot right now.
Oh my god.
That's so fun. I'd love to work with all of you.
Ah,
let's
this would
do
be
it.
an epic collab, the most epic of all.
This was a prompt that my wife went out for, and I'm so jealous of.
prompt.
It was a prompt that and so listen, it's a bunch of HR representatives getting good news. It's the big
good at this.
HR high five.
The HR when things are going so well in the office.
Yes.
HR.
No, that's a good yes.
The relationships in the office are
Yes.
crushing it.
Everyone's in tip-top shape. No harassment.
Is anyone on maternity leave?
no.
they're
also
still
just
at
went
work.
out.
Also just one
no,
out.
she's about to go.
She's going into labor.
Great.
Yeah, she's 6 weeks.
Okay, ready?
Hey, Papa John's, I need 3 big baguettes.
They make baguettes.
I don't think we have time for Papa John's to order.
I'm calling my guy Papa John.
Oh yeah, he's the guy in your car.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, ready? Here we
Let's
go.
do it. Ready?
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. Really good job.
Awesome.
Really
Just
awesome.
noticing we can't really see each other.
No, we can't.
I was trying to see you
No, we
guys. I was like,
can't.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again.
Let's do it one more time.
Okay, yeah. Maybe we give individual prompts. Like,
I like
you
that.
go, then you go, then
Okay,
you go,
I
then
like
you go,
that.
then you go.
I like that. That's
Okay,
easier.
great. Okay, what do we want to see chlamydia do?
Okay, chlamydia.
Okay, chlamydia.
Come
Here.
on.
Chlamydia,
salad.
I want to see you eating salad at a wedding.
oh
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. Well,
Okay,
And
you're
the bride is a cunt.
Yes.
Yeah, you hate the
As
bride.
always.
You're
Yes.
here we go.
Oh my
Oh yeah.
Always a bridesmaid,
That's
never a
so
wine.
good.
You notice I was holding the bowl because I'm standing in front of the altar.
Yes.
Yes.
And you're sitting in front of the altar.
Holding the bowl is hard work too. You get a stunt fee for that.
I never eat the bowl. This is one of my tricks. I
You never
never
eat
put
the
the bowl
bowl.
on the table. The bowl's always in
Oh,
hand,
good for you.
like
That's
this.
really.
That's what makes you
Because it
different.
looks like you're inconvenienced.
Okay,
And
okay.
man.
I want to see you. You're pregnant and you're waiting in your car for some fast food to be delivered, but they're going too slow.
Delivered to my car.
Delivered to your car. You had to go park because they're taking
It's
so
one of
long.
those embarrassing ones where they ask you to wait because your food is so much.
They make you go to a parking space with a number on it.
Yeah, it's like pretty much Scarlet Letter, modern
They're like,
Scarlet
she's
Letter.
here.
Yeah,
A modern scarlet letter.
pretty
of
much
hash
the
browns.
most embarrassing thing that could ever
Perfect.
happen to you.
Perfect. And this is perfect because my leftover Papa John baguette is perfect for this. Here we go.
Perfect. They're fast. Amazing.
Oh
wow,
wow!
it's like I'm there.
Really nose down on that one.
It's
Really
so
chin down, nose down there.
I'm picturing the camera from here, and really, you could only see forehead. I think.
I'm about to pop.
I'm about to pop. How often do you think I'm about to pop in this for your
That's
motivation?
always my
that's
my
your
little
mantra.
secret. I'm
Yeah.
about to pop. And then if I'm early pregnancy, I go, soon as one of these months I'll pop.
Soon
One of these months.
One of these
All right.
months I'll pop.
Fashionista over there. Okay. All right.
Okay.
Okay. You got two guys working on a tree behind you, and you're trying to tell them the tree needs to fall a certain way.
Yeah,
Or
and-
it's gonna hit this other tree where there's a small cat.
And it's kind of like an overall, like, trees are going away and now buildings are here.
These guys are goofs. They're always goofing
These
on
guys-
us.
these guys are
Of
good.
course, they're making my job
Yeah.
harder and the job of the person looking at the picture harder.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how I go. Okay, these bozos. I'm in.
Wow.
Ace in the hole.
I'm
Mid
blown
scream.
away.
Mid scream.
That was amazing. That was
Amazing.
amazing to see
Amazing.
that.
It was
Thank you,
just
thank you.
screaming, "What are you bozos doing?"
And you know what I can
Without
tell?
saying it.
That's a pose that was shot in the wide. You are far back, and there's
Yes.
a lot of trees around you.
Yes.
That's amazing.
You always
Yes,
gotta
There's
see
a
love that.
story behind me as well.
Yeah.
And you
Yeah,
gotta
for
look
sure.
to see
Love
it.
that.
For sure. Okay, we got to get a good costume for you. Let's say you're dressed as like a slutty maid.
Yeah, I was gonna say sexy nurse,
Crazy.
slutty maid, and you just found out that your wife is cheating on you, and she has been for the last 5 years. And you're laying in bed next to her, and the guy is coming out of the closet, and you're realizing, oh my god,
In that moment.
she's been sleeping with him.
Okay, so I'll have to do an act out, and then you'll know
When
the
the
moment,
stock photo
because I
hits.
kind of like
Yeah.
get into it by
You gotta
doing the
get in.
whole
Oh, I
act.
can't wait
I-
for this.
Oh,
So
good.
Yeah.
God, you have
Whoa.
such a
So
signature.
good.
Yeah,
So
you
good.
gotta play it
So
out.
good.
Sometimes you gotta play out
So
before
good.
you look down the
So
lens.
good.
We're with
Before you
the
look down the
pros.
lens.
So
Okay, you
good.
ready for yours?
All right.
Okay.
You're trying to say LOL on your computer, okay? It's not sending. You finally send the words LOL,
But
the
it
letter
autocorrects
LOL.
to LOW.
Oh
Low.
no!
And you sent it to
You were
your
already doing it.
boss.
Okay.
Instead of your wife.
Okay. This is really good. Thank you, guys. Let me just find my internal. Okay.
Oh, look at him warm up.
Never seen it warming.
Wow.
The pinky, go back. Let's look at the details.
Oh
Look at
my
the pinky. Oh.
Look at that.
Actually, this was the moment before. You want to see the moment of?
Oh, that's the moment you realize, God, that's so good. The details.
Because, as they always say in stock photo shoots, open your eyes.
Big note I get.
Well, you know, your eyes can never be wide enough in a stock photo.
They
Have
can
you noticed
never
that?
be wide
Lights
enough.
can't be the lights can't be brighter and your eyes can't be wider.
You want to see the whites of the eyes
You
or the
want
money.
to see whites fully around. Sometimes when I'm eating salad, I go,
Yeah.
Whoa.
And you know,
And that reads normal.
They
That's
say,
normal.
that if you see all the whites around, that's actually a real disorder that usually connotes mental disorder.
Yes, and you're about to. Yes, it denotes actually like great evil in you.
Yes. Yeah.
All the whites of your eyes.
Is that
Yeah,
real?
yeah.
It is real.
Well, I'll tell you, I get all the
We'll
whites.
tell you more off
now I'm
camera.
looking at
Can you
everyone's
set that
eyes.
off with like an allergy of some sort?
Let me see your eyes.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Well, I'll tell you what makes all my white eyes come out. If I see a photo out there and the watermark is still there.
Oh my God.
Don't do it. That's what we're leaving you with. Pay for the stock photo.
And
Hey,
don't take
for
photos of us at restaurants, okay? We have somebody else that does that. and
Send
we get
us
paid
the
for it.
$10 at least. Venmo
least.
us the 10.
Yeah. Or just send over a loaf cake at least.
At least.
I love you all.
I love
Love
you.
you
Let's
guys.
get the group chat going again.
Let's
gotta
do
get the
it.
group chat. What
It's
happened?
all those pictures because
It's just all those pictures.
none of us can really
I keep
type.
trying to ask you guys to come to brunch with a picture, and you're not responding.
It's all those pics.
You send a
It's-
picture
it's
of a brunch. I send a picture of a
You
car.
guys are the only
Yeah.
group I text with. I don't know how to text with anyone else.
Literally, it's a gif of waffles with a question mark.
Yes.
And then someone sends a clock with a question mark. When?
And then we can never get past that.
We're always stuck at what time? We'll figure it out.
I mean, there's the number 1. So if we're all free at 1,
Yeah.
we can.
Also, just put one.
If I
Wah, wah, wah.
is that how it works?
I understand numbers.
I know we could all plan it right now, but I would rather we just light up the
Yeah.
chain.
Let's light up the chain.
Let's light up the
Let's
chain.
light up
Hey,
the chain.
if I send a stock photo to the group of you, I'm working. If I send a stock photo of you, I'm ready to go.
This has been Artists on Artists on Artists and Artists answering the question. Now that's why they call it showbiz.
Give it up for our guest, Lily
Sullivan. Thank you.
And thank you to the
Beautiful
beautiful
Dynasty Typewriter.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Artists on Artists on Artists on Artists is an improvised Hollywood roundtable podcast created, performed, and produced by Kylie Brakeman, Jeremy Culhane, Angela Giarratana, and Patrick McDonald. Music is by Gabriel Ponton. The opinions expressed on this podcast do not reflect the opinions of anyone who works on it, not even the performers, because this is an improvised podcast and we're stupid. Full video versions of AOA are available on YouTube, so please like and subscribe and leave us a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. Good night, Hollywood!